Reservation is a sensitive subject. People across the country fight for reservation. It is unfortunately not a fight to become forward, but a fight to be declared as backward, because certain SOPs were declared by the government from time to time for those who are coming in the declared backward class. The reservation actually started somewhere in 1902 by the Kolhapur king. He, in his wisdom, thought that unless he uplift certain category of people to the level of others, equality cannot be achieved. The same idea thereafter continued to be followed by even British government, but they thought it is appropriate to use it for divide and rule theory. Later, after the independence, in 1947, we found certain category called SC and ST not actually to the mark of others. Hence, to achieve the concept of equality before law and equal justice as envisaged in our constitution, we thought it is fit to give reservation for those class of people who are considered backward then. But Dr. Ambedkar said that okay, this reservation cannot be a permanent idea. It has to be for a particular period of time. Thereafter, once the category of people uplifted equal to the others, then the reservation has to be removed. Nelson Mandela, when asked, said that reservation in education would spoil the country. Hence, he will not allow reservation in education at any cost. In India, on the contrary, even after 70 years of our independence, not only we continued the reservation for those it was given originally, but we have added certain other categories of people, again renewed from time to time, and in certain states it is now more than 60%, in some states it is 67%, etc. The discussion today is related to the recent Supreme Court judgment on reservation, setting aside an important judgment of Bombay High Court. In 1956, Maharashtra government was formed. It was then Bombay. A community, Maratha, were demanding that they should be included as backward community so that they can claim reservation in education and employment. Government has set up commission to find out whether such claim is correct or not. First, they set up Kelkar committee. Kelkar committee, after collecting data etc., found that Marathas are in fact forward community and not the backward community. Thereafter, various commissions were set up from time to time by different governments to see that whether Marathas can be included in the backward category or not. Because the promise was made to the community that they would be declared as backward class so that they can claim benefits of reservation. But the fact remained that committees after committees or commissions after commissions, including Mandal Commission, found that the Marathas are in fact forward community and they cannot be declared as backward community. The Maratha community started agitating for reservation, and the agitations reached to a level that the government had to do something. Hence, then government set up committee under Mr. Rane, and in 2014 the Rane committee found that the Marathas are actually educationally and socially backward. Hence, he recommended that 16% reservation be provided to them for education and employment. Accordingly, an ordinance was passed by Maharashtra government. EBC, that is educationally backward class, provided reservation of 16% to Maratha community. A writ petition challenging the ordinance was filed in Bombay High Court by one Sanjeev Shukla. The ordinance was stayed. The government challenged the order of the Bombay High Court, but Supreme Court also confirmed the stay. But despite converting the ordinance into an act, it could not be implemented because of the prevailing stay of the Bombay High Court, which was confirmed by the Supreme Court. One of the core points during the discussion was Rane Committee was a committee, not a commission appointed under law. Hence, finding of the Rane Committee would not supersede the finding of the previous commissions. To overcome the lacunae, government set up backward class commission, and later it was given to the chairmanship of Justice Gaikwad, who submitted a report in November 2018. In the said report, Gaikwad Commission almost confirmed the findings of Rane Committee and recommended that Marathas deserve to be declared as backward class and they should be given reservation of 16% in education and employment. The report was submitted on 15th November 2018 and on 30th November a new enactment was passed by the Maharashtra government, that is a CBC Act, socially and educationally backward class, and categorized Maratha community as one among them and granted reservation of 16% in education and employment. The medical aspiring students wanted to challenge this, approached us, so we represented them as the second leading petition in Bombay High Court and as well as the Supreme Court. The CBC Act came into effect from 30th November 2018 with a proviso that the admission process initiated prior to the enactment would not be included for the purpose of considering reservation under the new act. However, by a notification in March, Maharashtra government said that the admission process for medical and PG courses, it would be applicable. An MBBS graduate cannot be called as socially and educationally backward, or while seeking admission for PG classes, we cannot segregate as socially and educationally backward MBBS and socially and educationally forward MBBS to give reservation to the doctors for PG courses. Indira Sahani judgment says that the 50% reservation can exceed provided there is some exceptional circumstances exist. So the task of Gaikwad Commission was to find the existence of circumstances that compels government to grant reservation to the Maratha community. So the idea of Gaikwad Commission was to collect data to justify that yes, there exists some extraordinary circumstances that compels the government of Maharashtra to declare the particular community as educationally and socially backward and grant them reservation so that they can be kept quiet. The Gaikwad Commission tried to establish that Marathas are engaged in agricultural activity. That would mean that agriculture itself is a backward job. Farmers are committing suicide. Now the suicide may be related to something else. That logic is far-fetched because farming is not a backward job in any case. and farmer suicide is not related to education. Then they said many of the Maratha community people are engaged as dabbawalas. But when we speak to dabbawalas, they themselves are not considering it as a small job or backward job. They are considering it as job of pride. Not only that, dabbawalas are actually giving education to even MBA students. Even Harvard University people are coming to find out that how they are managing distribution of food to various people. And then they collected data only from the Maratha community. They did not collect data from across, and they said that okay, only this person's people are having government employment, only this person people are highly educated, etc., etc. And those data, unless compared with the data of the other community, cannot be taken into consideration for granting any reservation. However, Bombay High Court thought that the justification given by Gaikwad Commission is correct, hence upheld the enactment. But Bombay High Court said that the 16% reservation seems little exaggerated, hence reduced the percentage. Supreme Court, by its order dated 5th May 2021, set aside the judgment passed by the Bombay High Court, and it stated that there is no need to revisit the ceiling set by the full bench of Honorable Supreme Court in the judgment Indira Sahani versus Union of India. Neither the High Court nor the Gaikwad Committee has made out any case for declaring Marathas as socially and educationally backward class. There was no need to grant any reservation for them. Saying thus, the Supreme Court has for the time being put to rest the issue of reservation and also the question whether any state can exceed the limit of 50% in aggregate for granting reservation to various communities. As of now, till any full bench of the Supreme Court revisit the issue of 50% ceiling limit, no state can pass any act granting reservation more than 50% in aggregate unless there exist any extraordinary circumstances justifying such kind of reservation. Thank you.